Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Band Journals, and I have got a junk journal creative inspiration pack in front of me. I have 7 of these available in my Etsy, and the idea behind these is to give you all of my favorite items that I love using in journals and show you how I kind of use them. So I've got examples here of how I've used these items or items similar to this, and I'll just go through them quickly. So there's laces and trims, pieces of fabric that I use to make ruffles, lace down the spines of journals, on the edges of journals, snippet rolls, and clusters like these, which are really, really fun. There are some index cards and papers that I love using to make these little collages, and you can make these as journal cards, as tags, or I have used these as index cards to kind of put on my desk and to give me little reminders. So love using index cards. And then I've given a whole bunch of book pages which can be turned into envelopes, or again backgrounds for tags and journal cards. I've given you some vellum, and you can turn them into pockets or do some stamping on them, and then that can be added to pockets of journals or sewn directly onto pages as pockets. Here are the tags and journal card examples. So you get some floral stickers, you get, like I said, a whole range of vintage book pages. Sometimes I use the book page just as is by itself. Other times I collage them together and can make fun backgrounds like masterboards and things like that. You get a doily here. You can coffee dye that if you want. Also looks nice just white. You get some music paper, and you can either rip that up into little collage pieces or use the whole page and cut it up into tags, or there's so many ways to use these things. You could use this kit to make a journal and turn the book pages into pages of the journals, but being a creative inspiration kit, I was thinking more in the lines of ripping things up, cutting pieces up, turning them into collage material, so you can make wonderful embellishments and ephemera like this. You also get some tissue paper, some pattern paper, so you can cover tags and journal cards like this, which gives it a really lovely look. Then I have included another book page that specifically makes this pocket, and I've also made envelopes out of this same book page, and you get some little stamps and these labels in the kit. You get these flower pieces in the kit. The same music paper and book page is in the kit. Again, another stamp just showing how I use that with a label, and another example there just using a full book page here, so you could use any of these book pages for that. You get if I can speak, a lovely napkin, and you get some tissue paper with some beautiful feathers. Here's an example of one I use with butterflies. So tissue paper and napkins, so versatile. I love using them to decorate bags and envelopes, as well as pages and for collage. So this is what it looks like with envelopes. You do get a range of envelopes in the kit as well. And here's a larger one that I like to use as a top-loading pocket in the journal as a page. And you do get 2 paper bags that I use to make my journals, so you can turn a simple, humble paper bag into a beautiful journal cover for a journal like this. And then you also get included the large envelope that I also use to make journal covers like this. So you get a white one, this is a yellow one, but just to show you, this has a wallpaper cover, but I've used book pages, and often I will collage over the top, so rip all that up and patchwork it together. So just an example there of how you can turn a simple, humble envelope into a beautiful, stunning journal cover. So let's have a look at the kit itself. But just wanted to give you that idea, because sometimes you look at a kit and you're like, oh, that's great, but what do I do with it? And I just gave you lots of ideas of things made up, and my idea was to put together a similar kit for myself. I don't have the exact same items because I've divvied them out for the kits, but I've got a lot of the same book pages, a lot of the same ephemera here, and I will show you how to make the different things. If you want to follow along, feel free to check out my Etsy. The link is down below. willow bound journals, and like I said, there's 7 of them. You get a combined kit, so often I split up my kits. I'll either do like a book page kit, an ephemera kit, a fabric kit, a handmade kit, but in this kit you get all of it together. So this is the paper bag. Again, I like to use this for pockets or as a page in a journal. You could use that as a cover of a journal. So many ways to use things. You get a bird card, a floral card, you get an index card, paint chip. Love using paint chips, so you get quite a few of those. You get vintage ephemera, which I absolutely love, and just all sorts of pieces here, right? So pieces for collage. I showed a tag using that. I showed tags using these and these stickers and stamps. There's a lot of goodies here. So I've had some ephemera holders in my Etsy. I don't think I have any more left at the moment, but yeah, this is all the stuff you'd get in one of those ephemera holders. So you got the label pieces, so you can make quite a lot of tags and journal cards using these goodies. So let's just compile that together. And then for some handmade goodies, as some examples, you get one of my handmade, that's a sticker, handmade tags, a wallpaper pocket. One of my favorite materials is wallpaper. Piano paper is also another of my favorite materials. Vellum, love vellum. And another envelope, coffee dyed, with a window pocket. Love those. So just a sampling of things that I love to use. Here's a sampling of fabrics and laces. Again, the idea to cut these up and turn them into little snippet pieces. Got quite a large piece of lace. Some of these you could turn into pockets for journals. But yeah, like I said, I am putting this together with the aim that you will cut it up and use it for your own creative inspiration. But of course, you can leave them as big pieces if you would like. But just a sampling of different laces. This is great for the snippets as well, the little clusters. So gorgeous pieces there, all of which I use. So all of these items I use myself. And here you get a whole bunch of different laces and ribbons and trims, as well as some extra pieces. There's some beads, some buttons, some charms, some clips, a wax seal there. Again, all the things that I like to use, bulb pin, and some, is it called eyelash trim, sari silk, seam binding. Yeah, lots of goodies there. So great to cut up again, and I mean you could sew it onto the side of the page, but great to cut up and use in your clusters and things like that. Moving on to more of the bigger items here. So we've got a napkin. There are 2 sides to it, so you get enough to make 2 envelopes if you would like to use it in that way. A whole bunch of different pattern pages, or not pages, tissue paper. Great for collage. Love using this for collage. Another idea to use this is for your own personal journaling, and to use it for collage and backgrounds and layouts in your own journal that's already ready made. And then once you have your journal, use this kit to decorate your pages. That was another idea that I had and was playing around with, maybe perhaps doing a series where I show how I use these pieces in my own personal journaling. But because I've used these to make different pieces of ephemera, I thought I would show that just as inspiration to get your creativity flowing. We've got a whole bunch of envelopes, so you can decorate those, use those as pages, however you would like to use them. Some doilies, again, great for collage. This one's a full big page. We've got some textured paper, 2 paper bags. There's the other envelope for the cover. 2 paper bags for paper bag journals. Let's just arrange those together. Some vellum, some more of this beautiful heart vellum. Again, you could turn this into a pocket, but I love cutting this up into different pocket sizes for your journals. And let's just stick, no, wait, no. This one is a full sheet of vellum, again, to create a page in your journal, to make pockets, to do stamping. So many wonderful uses. I love these. This I'll just use as a page in a journal, but you could use it as a cover. So pretty. And then we've got some pattern paper. Again, I would use this to cut up or use as a background of pages for a layout. Some scrapbook type papers, again, to cut into tags, collage, layering. Lots of fun goodies. And some other papers that I like to use, so black paper, craft paper. And then we get to the book pages. So we have a whole bunch of different pages here that again you can use in journals just as they are, as pages, or like cut them up, rip them up. And this is one of those pages I use for tags, same as this one. This is Vintage French Dictionary page. And isn't that gorgeous, that colour? Oh my goodness. I also use these for some tags. Snugglepot and Cuddle Pie, one of my favourite stories. So some of my favourite book pages in here. Jane Eyre, botanical, gorgeous vintage botanical book pages. The colour on that is gorgeous. Because it's quite brittle and fragile, I would use this for collage tags, which again I showed you before. Some of my own creations using them. We have got some bird pages, always like bird pages, some Bible page and vintage commentary page. That one's special, it comes from my grandpa. Again, Snugglepot, Cuddle Pie pages. I use this from my altered book, Anchor Journal, and these are some of the pages I pulled out from that. So that's pretty fun. Some of these lovely illustrated children's pages. Granny Chic book page, one of my favorite books. There's a bunch of colouring in pages. I always like using colouring in pages for journals. Beautiful cat there with a butterfly. Bird page, and this is one that has the colouring in on the other side. And I think this is from an art book or magazine. And of course some music paper. So lots of pages to play with, lots of fun goodies, sort of a catch-all kit, everything that I love to use. So I hope you had fun looking at this kit, and just going to layer it all up again like that. And we'll get these handmade goodies here and place them in the bag. So this bag by itself is a wonderful collection. So yeah, that is the journal kit, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any specific requests of what you would like to see me do with the pages, let me know, whether it's to make tags out of them, journal cards out of them, to do collage with them, or to decorate my own journal with them. Let me know, and we can go through that together, and you can pull out your kit at home and do the same thing, follow along at home. But yeah, I'll work with your requests, and I guess do it in the order of your requests of what you'd like to see me make using the items from this kit. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in July. I literally cannot do this without you, so it means the absolute world to me. If you would like to support me for the month of August, feel free to head on over to my Patreon. The link is down below in the description box, and that is where you get access to extra videos, the Make a Journal With Me series, and the sneak peeks to my journals and creations, and first access for all of those, plus printables, every digital kit in my Etsy, and mail tiers, and lots of fun goodies over there. You are also welcome to donate through PayPal or buy me a coffee as a once-off thing anytime. Thank you so much for all of your support and for being here with me on this creative journey.